Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Students, hope you are all fine, and I welcome you to this video tutorial of the third chapter of your computer book, that is creating files and folders. So in this chapter we'll be learning how to create files and folders, but before that we need to understand what are files and what are folders. So we'll begin by that. Before beginning talking about files and folders, let's have a look at the desktop. This is known as the desktop. When you switch on a computer and log in, the first graphical screen that appears on the monitor is called the desktop. So this area, the whole screen, is known as the desktop. Let's have a look at the contents of the desktop. We have a taskbar and we have a background image, which is also known as the wallpaper. Besides these two things, we have small pictures like you can see here. These small pictures are called icons. All these pictures, these are collectively known as icons. Now if you analyze, there are three types of icons on this desktop. One is the shortcut program, another one will be a file, and the other one will be a folder. Now let's see if we can differentiate between the three different types of icons. Let's take the first one. This is the shortcut program. How do I say that? Because it has a small arrow icon at the bottom left corner. It will always have a small image along with this arrow. Whenever you find any icon along with this arrow, that means it's a shortcut. That means if I click on this icon, it will open up the respective program. In the same way, this is also a shortcut. Why? Because it has got that small arrow. This is again a shortcut. Why? Because it has that small arrow. Now let's have a look at another type of the icon, which is a file. Firstly, remember that whatever work you do on a computer, it is saved as a file. For example, if you draw a picture in Paint and save it, it will be saved as a file. If you create a document in Microsoft Word, it will be stored as a file. If you download a movie or a song from the internet, it will be saved and stored on your computer as a file. Let's have a look at this very particular icon. If I double click on this icon, there was a particular document which I had typed and saved, and that document was saved as a file. In the same way, I have an image over here, and in computer terminology, I call it as a file. In the same way, I have different files on this desktop. Those can be videos, those can be images, those can be text documents, and all other information. Whatever it is, it will be stored in the form of file only. So now if we have to define a file is a collection of data stored in the form of text, picture, music, or videos. And these files can be directly saved on the hard disk of the computer or on the external storage media such as DVD, CD, pen drives, or like item. To sum up the discussion about the file, let's put it this way. If you draw a picture in Paint and you store that picture, that will be saved in the form of a file. If you write any document in Microsoft Word and store it, it will be stored in the form of a file. If you download a movie from the internet, it will be saved on your computer as a file. If you download a song from internet, it will be stored on your computer as a file. So whatever work is done on a computer, it is stored only in terms of file. That's it about the files. Now coming to the folders. Folders are nothing but the directories or the catalogs, we call them sometimes, which are used to manage and organize the files. If you have a look over this desktop, you will find so many icons having this yellowish color. These are known as folders. Yellow is actually the default Windows color of the folders. If you open a certain folder, you will find some files inside those folders. Say for example this. So there are the images. These images are actually called the files. These are the files. These are actually the photographs of the students, which we have organized in a single folder. So what this folder has done, it has helped us to arrange and organize photographs of the students at a single place. In the same way, if I open this folder, see, there aren't any files in this folder, but there are folders inside this folder. These are known as subfolders, and these subfolders may contain files, or these folders may contain some more folders as well. So as we progress, you will find more information about these folders. For now, this much of the information about files and folders is enough. Now going to the next topic, that is how to create files and folders. Before going there, we need to have a look at a different topic that is known as Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer is an important piece of software in Microsoft Windows which you need to be very well aware about. It's the same piece of software which helps you to manage your files and folders efficiently. It is actually a program through which you can view, you can create, you can move, you can rename, you can delete and do all other stuff with files as well as folders. Let's see first how we can locate and get this Explorer running. I'm using Windows 10 on my laptop. If you're using Windows 7 or Windows 8, the procedure might be slightly different, but you can figure it out. Here in the search bar, I will type Explorer, E-X-P-L-O-R-E-R. The first program which you find here, you have to click on this program. Right there, you are in the Windows Explorer. Let's have a quick look at the components of the Windows Explorer. So this on the left side, it is known as the navigation pane. Navigation pane actually displays the list of drives and folders which are present on a computer. This over here is known as address bar. It actually displays the complete path of the selected file. This over here is the search bar. It helps us to easily and quickly locate certain files and folders. This over here is known as the toolbar, and these are the backward and forward buttons. That was the quick look on the components of Windows Explorer window. In the next topic, we'll be finally now seeing how we can create and do all other stuff with the files as well as folders. This is actually the software, this is actually the program which helps you to view, create, copy, move, rename, delete and do all other stuff with both files as well as folders. So inshallah, in next topic we'll straight away go to creating files and folders. So that's it in this video. In the next video, inshallah, we'll be learning about creating the files and folders. So see you in that video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.